peace, but talking peace. And walk the streets where artsy markets be. Many promoters rub on live, but yo, they talk is cheap. Right. Across the street, I see a couple cats sparking beef. Lost to me isms of urban youth and heat for cheap prices. I operate my devices, transmit through speakers to communicate what life is. Giving more than just my two bare knuckles to fight with. Spirit motivated to elaborate that Christ lives. I'm a fan of the slam dance, passion and movement. When the chains loosen, crash course exclusive. Landscape destructive with a love for trying to build. Start from scratch to accurately capture what I feel. I'm ill from a contagious sickness. I'm in the midst of individuals channeling energy so intense that it's instant upon exposure. Ready to strike like the cobra. I contend for what I know is truth until the game's over.
You're listening to the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. The show is coming up in about 2 minutes. Don't go away. Stay tuned. Check it. Identify with the positive vibe. Optimist opportunities, not opting to opt for options. Dangerous mind with a clear conscience. Open up and you might get it. That's right, I said it. One of the four to testify you're living lightheaded. Pure thought, mic check, tenant. Put it in it. Abraham descendant, better reckon it. Isolate your style so you're not tempted to blend it with the temperament of the popular developing tenement to skill. That's why I make sure my step to the rhythm's original. Skip the bullseye. Common vision ends up in crowded centers. An orthodox approach, so I aim for the outer edges. It's about to be on and popping. Show coming up in about a minute and a half. Stay tuned.
Now on and on, I'm on the odyssey, auditing the product of modern artistry. Don't bother me, I'm honestly starting to harden to all of the common songs are talking of problems, but never commenting on proper ways to solve. Call a response from the audience is all the Darwinies have started all against all them and said it. Our investments would expose the hearts and tenants. Obvious for all, there's all the
You're locked and loaded and listening to the Stewart Media and Entertainment Network. Y'all don't hear me though. The show is coming up in about 30 seconds. Don't go away. Stay tuned.
Solve a bit of numbers while the crowd was getting lost in it. The gathering for unity has proved to be the start of it. Hip hop is an economist, so like I'll have a problem with it. Can't we all just play our role and live the way that God intended? Cause see when the song is ended, try not to be all offended. I'm calling the shots intending to water the land in me.
Stewart Media and Entertainment. Let's go.
Yo, check this out. Wait till they pick up the phone. Check this out.
Hello, Puppet Factory.
Yeah. Can I speak to Dan Patrick or Colin Cowherd or Skip Bayless or that ninja Stephen A. Smith?
Nah, bruh. They not here.
Hey, yo, tell them. Dougie Stewart and the Stewie said, since they think they show hot and they sports talk, guy talk soldiers, tell them we'll go to war.
Listen up, sports talk show fans and Puppet Factory refugees. Tired of predictable rants, relentless bullfish, and politically correct propaganda? No worries. Doug Stewart to the rescue.
Oh, punk-ass Tom Brady.
The police think they can shoot a ninja in the back just because he's a ninja? I say, that.
Yes, sir.
Get the hell out of here with that scripted sports talk radio, because you just entered the TDSS zone.
Ball peanuts for you. Tell the truth and shame the devil.
I don't know what they want from me. I feed them, and I clothe them, and I rejuvenate them. That's inflation, baby.
Buckle up, boys and girls, and get ready to ride raw with the realest, trillest sports and guy talk show in the world. This is the Doug Stewart Show.
Yeah. Yes! Yeah!
But that shit come down
here. Anyone that want us, you can trust it. Ain't no fear. You can talk that in my ear.
That's right.
I'm right now here. My bigger what you say. Ain't no more playing.
Yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Nice. Welcome to the Doug Stewart Show. And this is a Throwback Thursday. And oh boy, we got a lot of great things planned for you today, as we do every single day. Shots out and good morning to all of the Stewies. Yes. Woo. Nice. Oh boy, a lot to get to today, man. February 23rd, 2017. A lot to get to today. But first, fabulous. Bring it back. Yeah. Hey, welcome to the Doug Stewart Show. Appreciate you joining your boy. Shouts out once again and good morning to all of the Stewies. Shouts out to you if you are brand new and listening to the show. I got a whole set of instructions I got to give you here in a second. But today is a Throwback Thursday, and thank you for joining your boy on the realest, trillest sports and guy talk show in America. Oh, boy, I can't believe the Falcons lost their Super Bowl. Okay, I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry for that. Which was probably going to happen for the rest of my life, man. I'm going to have flashbacks. So just now I saw something came across. It was like a commercial or whatever on the TV we have here in the studio. And for whatever reason it was a football-related thing. It had nothing to do with the Falcons. But anyway, it reminded me of the Falcons. I can't believe the Falcons lost that Super Bowl! All right, but we got to move on from that, man. Welcome to the Doug Stewart Show. Shit! God damn it! How could you do that? How could you do that? Anyway, welcome to the Doug Stewart Show. If you're new to the show, there's a couple things I need you to do. I need you to go to Spreaker.com. All right, that's speaker with an aura. Spreaker.com. Once you get on Spreaker, search and find the Doug Stewart Show. Once you find it, hit the follow button. That's very important that you hit that follow button so that when this show goes live, you'll get an alert on your phone through Facebook, through Twitter, or just an email. All right, so in the time being, this is how we're doing it because very soon we're about to move to a brand new house, a brand new property. I'll tell you more about that later. But right now, Spreaker, follow the show, and then click on the little chat bubble. We have the best chat room in the world. I call it the Fantasy Island of Sports and Guy Chat. The people inside that chat room, I've already talked about them already. I call those people the Stewies. Good morning, Stewies. And so post your thoughts in the chat room. I read it all throughout the show. It makes this the most interactive sports and guy talk show in America. What do we do around here? Obviously, we talk about sports. That's the foundation of the show. So we'll get into a bunch of different things today. NBA trade talk is big because the trade deadline hits today at 3 p.m. You see the title of today's show, The Good Old Days, Bird versus Magic. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll talk about that. I'll tell you some trade possibilities that are probably going to happen or probably not going to happen as far as the conversation about the trade deadline over the last couple of days and weeks. We'll also talk some football, scams in Jersey. Harrison got some left in the tank. We'll also talk about Colin Kaepernick and Terrell Pryor, man, about to get paid. We'll talk about that. And, yeah, today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the day. If you listen to the Doug Stewart Show and have listened to the show for the last 2 years and even before, I don't think before, all right, so our last year on radio before we were sent to radio exile was, what's this, 2017, so 2012. Right, 2012. And I'm not sure if it had been going on then and we had already had this conversation, but I told y'all Ole Miss was cheating. I told you. Stevie Wonder could see they was doing something crooked down there. So we'll get to that story as well. And birthdays, entertainment. If you're new to the show, daily we got different themes. Today is a Throwback Thursday. We are throwing it back to 1979 in honor of the great Magic Johnson's first year in the NBA. Yes, sir. Just because. So on Throwback Thursday, what we do is we talk about everything that happened in a particular year in sports and entertainment and beyond and all of that stuff. We play music from that year, so we got some real memorable tracks from 1979 that we'll play coming back from the breaks, and then we'll talk about any and everything from 1979 on the show. Speaking of which, in 1979, your World Series champions were the Pittsburgh Pirates, the We Are Family Pirates. This might be, and I got to go back and look at it. This might be my earliest memory of the World Series that I can think of. No. What was Reggie Jackson and the Dodgers? I think it was in the World Series. I think that was the '77 World Series where Reggie Jackson hit the 3 home runs in one game. Maybe that was, but I vividly remember the '79 Pittsburgh Pirates because they had the cool little funny-looking little hats. They had a very black presence on that team with the great Willie Stargell, a.k.a. Pops, God rest him dead. They also had another one of my favorite players, Dave Parker, the Cobra. So I remember the '79 World Series Pittsburgh Pirates. So they won the championship that year. Your Super Bowl champions that year, damn, it was a good year in Pittsburgh, were the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steel curtain, Shawty. Yeah. So the Pirates win it all in baseball. The Steelers win it all in '79. Damn, that was a good year. The champions, though, in the NBA that year were the Seattle Supersonics. What else do we got? Wimbledon champion was Bjorn Borg and Martina Navratilova. Your basketball champions that year were the Michigan State Wolverines. That's right. So this is why Magic Johnson is so great. This is why Magic Johnson is regarded as one of the best basketball players of all time. This is why Magic, to me, is 1A as far as basketball players that I've ever seen in my life. Magic won the championship in 1979, okay? I guess, spring of 1979 when the tournament rolls around. Went on, got drafted by the Lakers in '79. And that makes me think of something else, too. You're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. I always talk about how I became a Lakers fan in the early 80s. That can't be right because Magic went to the Lakers in '79. They won the championship in '79-80, the 80 season. But I was a Lakers fan before Magic got there. I was a Lakers fan when Norm Nixon was the starting point guard. When they had Jamal Wilkes, they had already had Kareem. So yeah, I think I've been saying I've been a Lakers fan since the early 80s. Now, I've been a Lakers fan since the late 70s. Yes! Now, you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. So Magic won the championship for Michigan State. The Spartans in 1979 went on as a rookie to win the NBA championship in 1980, man. And so today on Throwback Thursday, we are throwing it back to 1979 in his honor. Yes! Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, that was a fantastic year in 1979. So 1979, your boy was 10 years old. And looking at this, these winners, man, these champions, like that was probably my first sports or some of my earliest sports awakenings, because I definitely remember the Steelers, the Steel Curtain Steelers. I definitely remember the We Are Family, Pittsburgh Pirates. For people that are young and don't get the reference to the We Are Family, it was a group of sisters, fine-ass red bones. Yeah, they were a group of sisters, fine-ass red bones. We may even have that track that we can play.